Hi, my name is Benjamin Sandoval, and today we're going to take a look at the recently launched Exceptional Works web pages, okay, which you can access by going to ecf.net, okay. What we're going to do is, tell you how to get there, talk about browsers you might want to use, and just go through every different section of the web pages so you understand why they were developed, how to access some of the stuff on there, and again, it's going to be an informative video, so that's really what this is about. Okay, so let's begin. So we start by going to www.ecf.net. I'm using Firefox browser to access the ECF website, but you guys can also download Chrome, which a lot of you guys are familiar with. You guys can use Microsoft Edge. But for today's video, we're going to use Firefox. Firefox is an old browser, but yeah, it's still out there. So once we're on ecf.net, we want to go over here where it says online classes, okay? I have a mouse. The pointer's gray, so don't get confused, but I just customized it. I'm a geek like that. So my mouse pointer is gray. So using my mouse pointer, I'll head to online classes. I'll click on online classes. Okay. It's loading, and we're taken here. Okay, it says ECF client learning sites. So in order to get to our newly launched Exceptional Works web pages, we click on this image here. Okay, below it says Exceptional Works program. Let's click on the image, and there we are. So we're now on the Exceptional Works web page. Okay. So let's go through it. So right now we're on the home page. Okay, so if we click here, it's gonna take us to this actual page. You saw I just refreshed, so it popped right back up. Okay, so we scroll down. What we decided to do is, we included a workbook and worksheet shortcuts on here. So if you click on these buttons where it says click here, it'll take you to the section of our website where you can download, the workbooks. You can download the, ETA computer learning worksheets, the culinary worksheets, and a whole bunch of other cool stuff. Okay, we're not going to click on those right now because we're going to get to those sections eventually. But that's there for that. Again, there's a whole bunch of cool stuff that we have, here, and it'll be linked easily here. Okay, by clicking on, these buttons. We're not going to click on them right now because we're going to get to those sections eventually, so be patient here. And right here we just have a couple narratives. I'm not going to read through these things. I want you guys to explore these. Right here we have a little narrative on why we created these web pages. A couple sentences about our team, which is the Exceptional Work staff that you guys all know. And really, this is my favorite part, is this is for you, right? So the reason we made these web pages is for you guys, for resources, so you guys can download worksheets, workbooks. There's just so much stuff, and we're going to get to it, okay? You like these guys dancing here, right? I've never seen them dancing, so I decided to put them on there. That looks cool, right? And again, our motto, our mantra is together we are exceptional because we are, right? If you guys scroll down, you are going to see pictures of folks that you recognize, some of your peers. We have pictures of staff, we have pictures of participants, and they alternate. Okay, so you'll notice that's the theme here. There's a whole bunch of cool stuff here. Oh, there's Jess Barrientos. Shout out to Jess. So again, take a look at these pictures. That's pretty much what's on the home page. Down here, if you click on any of these links, these take you to the main ECF website. So these are links that take you to the main ECF website. As you can tell, our web pages are linked directly to the ECF website. So just know that, okay? It's not a separate thing. No, it's part of the ECF.net website. Okay, just know that. So let's scroll back up. Let's go to about COVID-19. Okay, let me click on that section. So about COVID-19. So let's look at this section. as you guys know, there's information coming out every single day, whether it's, on the news, whether it's, live streamed press conferences. It's all over the place, right? So, what we decided to do here is put all those resources and websites where you can get that information for yourself on here, So, for example, this section says COVID-19 keeping Los Angeles safe. This is a newly launched website. It was introduced about a week and a half ago by Mayor Garcetti. So, for example, let's click on the image, right? There we go. Bam. Okay, it takes us to the website. Okay, and right here you can find a number of resources, information, for yourself, for your families, anybody that really wants to know. You can get all the information here, okay? It has information about testing, So again, all these resources are linked here in our About COVID-19 section, okay? There's useful websites. We decided to include, a lot of different images and flyers. A lot of these things you guys may know already, but it's they're just here for reference, in case you want to know, right? How to stay healthy from COVID-19. Protecting yourself and others from coronavirus, just tips and information that's useful, social distancing, right? And the safer at home order, right, that was announced a couple months ago. That's why we're all home, right? So just different information. This is going to be updated. We're going to try to update it weekly. Again, there's information coming out daily, almost by the minute, so just be patient with us, but we are going to update these often, okay? Just know that. And that's pretty much what this section is. Anything you want to know about COVID-19, go to this section, okay? Let's move on. Ooh, virtual learning. Let's click there, okay? As you guys can tell, there's a password required, okay? So I know Mark has been talking to you guys about the website on his Zoom sessions. And the virtual learning section is pretty much a schedule of all the Zoom classes, okay? And, I know Mark communicates with you guys. He lets you know these schedules, but this is just going to be another way for you guys to access them, okay? Let's log in. We need a password. I'm not going to say what the password is right here, but we're going to give it to you guys privately so you can log in, okay? Let me press enter. Oh, wait, I don't want to save it. So let's go to submit. So I put the password, and there we are, right? So that's what it's going to be. We're going to give you guys the password privately as you request it so you can log in and look at the schedule. Okay, you guys might already know some of these sessions and the times, but it's just another way you guys can look at it, okay? So, for example, this needs to be updated because Mark does Zoom sessions on Tuesdays and Thursdays now, right? So, this is here. There's a little information about what Mark does, the topics he talks about here, right? Zoom links coming soon. You guys already have the Zoom links, but this is going to be another place where you can get them, in case you're on your computers or, you want to show somebody, hey, look, this is what I do. It's a neat little feature, But again, the passwords are going to be for you guys, okay? Not everybody's going to have access to this section. Just know that. Again, we have, Christian, every Thursday at 2 p.m. She does Introduction to Soft Skills. Okay, every Thursdays at 1, Amy does, COVID-19. She's going to do sessions on life skills, and starting actually today at 12:30, Carly, starts her Zooms, right? So this needs to be updated. So just... This is going to be, again, a selection of time slots and schedules for the Zooms. At the bottom of the page, we have some of the archive sessions, okay? You guys have been part of these, so it's pretty cool to... It's pretty cool to, look at them and, see how you guys did, be proud of yourselves, obviously, because you guys do amazing in these. And then there's a whole bunch of them that you guys have participated in. They're archived, meaning you can watch them whenever you want. Obviously, we're not going to upload all the meetings, but, we'll upload a nice selection, okay? So they're there if you ever want to see them. And those are our Zoom archive meetings, okay? That's pretty much what's in this section. Again, not everybody's going to have access to this section, but you guys will, and we'll share the password. Once we share the password with you guys, please don't share it. Because again, some people can get, copies of the link, to the Zoom meeting. They could Zoom bomb it, or whatever. So, just, we're going to have to keep those passwords safe in a safe place. Okay, so let's move on. Let's go to the workbook section. The workbook section, section, download a workbook now. So right here, this is a neat section. So this is where we've compiled all the workbooks that we've developed as an Exceptional Works team, right? We have the COVID-19 Guide and Training Workbook, which Mark is reviewing with you guys right now. We have a Work Readiness Workbook. We have a Person-Centered Workbook. And we have a whole bunch of other workbooks that we're going to compile in here. And the idea is going to be that, you guys can download it whenever you need to. You just click download. Let me give you an example. So I click download, and there we go, right? It'll open it in a browser window, but what you guys can do is go here. Do you guys see where this arrow pointing down is? Then it says download. Even if you're using Firefox or Chrome or Edge or whatever browser, once you go up there and click download, bam, it's going to download it for you, okay? So you just save the file. And there you go, it starts downloading. Okay, you see this little arrow right there? Again, Firefox is an antiquated browser, but I love it. So it's downloading, the file's downloading. And again, that way you can go to your computer, you go to the download section, and you open up the file. Okay, but if not, you can look at it in the browser as well. From here you can also print. Okay, you go to print, right? You print it, and there you go, right? Obviously, if you guys need assistance with these things, we can provide it. Communicate with Mark or Amy or Carly or the case managers, and we'll print these for you if you need them. Okay, so let me go back. I'll close this window. So again, those are the workbooks. Exceptional Work staff are working on different workbooks, so as I'm getting them, we'll upload them here. So always check back in the workbook section. There's gonna be some cool stuff in here. So just let's move on to the worksheet section. Okay, the worksheet section, that one's, there you go, they're loaded. Okay, so the worksheet section, the difference between the worksheet section and the workbook section is that the worksheets, there's individual exercises. Okay, so the workbooks can range from 10 pages to 50 pages to 30 pages, right? It's a book, as it's called the workbook, so it's a lot of pages. But in case you guys don't want to go through a workbook, you can also download individual worksheets, right? And right here, the worksheet section, we have a computer learning section, and the way we've divided the sections is there's a reading section. So in the reading section, we'll have readings. There's a writing section, so there'll be exercises that involve writing, right? We just click on there, and there you go, right? We have a virtual learning section. So the virtual learning section is going to be very important. The virtual learning section here says coming soon, but what the virtual learning sections of these worksheet sections are is when you guys have virtual learning sessions on Zoom, sometimes your instructors talk about certain exercises, or they upload different exercises to the meeting. So anything that's shared in a virtual learning meeting will be here in this section for the different programs. Okay, so if one day they share a soft skills exercise and you weren't able to download it, right? Well, to come here and, hey, okay, let's see, did they put it in the virtual learning section? Yes, they did. You download it. Okay, so that's what that section is. MISC is going to be everything else. Okay, that does not fall into those categories. And let's scroll through it. For culinary, right, there's readings. There's a homemade Pop-Tarts recipe. There's a microgreen project information on there that you can read, right? And again, it's the same sections. As we scroll down, we have the different academy programs. We have work readiness. So for example, for virtual learning under soft skills, Christian had a soft skills session. She shared these documents in her session with our folks and the participants, right? But maybe some of them did not download them, right? Maybe you forgot to download it. Maybe your computer was messing up, right? Well, you can come here. And these are all the documents that she has shared so far. So this is where they're going to be. So in case, you weren't able to download it, or, maybe your computer's battery was dying and you had to shut it off, right? Well, here it is. The documents are here. And just like the other items, you click here and it downloads, you see? It downloads. Again, you can either print it from here. You can either download it from here, right? This comes up in the web browser, so you could even look at it here, right? Or depending if you have Adobe Acrobat Reader, it'll bring up Adobe Acrobat Reader. But it's all here for you. The idea is that it's easy access, right? So, let's click on another one just as an example. Let's see, Introduction to Soft Skills. So you download the attachment. These are the ones that in this section, Christian from Supported Employment actually uses these during her Zoom training. So what she does is she'll share these documents with the different sections with the participants in the Zoom meeting. And the cool thing about it is that once the Zoom meeting is done, she can say, hey, go to the reading section of the class and career support section of the website, or go to the writing section, or go to the Zoom learning section. And it's just a place to keep all the documents that are shared, all the documents we want you to read, all the exercise we want you to complete under writing. There's a whole bunch of exercises in the different sections, and as we receive them from staff, we're gonna fill these out. Okay, you download them, you work on them, you can print them, you can download them, you can tell staff that you may want them printed, communicate with them, hey, I want this exercise printed. We'll print it, we'll send it out to you. Okay, so just know that. And again, there's going to be fun sections, like I said here under fun and games. Content coming soon, we promise. Why? Because there's going to be fun stuff too. Okay, it's not just going to be learning and exercises. We're going to put fun stuff. It can be instructions on coming up with your own cool games, or activities you can do with your peers, with your family, etc. That'll all be under here. Okay, so just know that. So let's continue. We're almost done. Again, by the way, I want to add that some of these things as we go along might be updated. For example, let me give you an example. So if we go back to class and career support machinist skills, we click on an exercise to download it, right? There we go. Now, if you guys notice, it brought it up in the same window that we were browsing the web, right? So, there might be a moment where I decide, hey, you know what? Let's do it to where when we click on it, it opens up a brand new window. Okay, well, we might do that. Little things like that. As you guys visit the site, and if there's any inconveniences or anything you want to see different, let us know and we'll make those changes. Okay, right now, again, we want you guys to use the website. Now, if you have difficulties, we'll make changes accordingly. Okay, just know that. And again, here are all the worksheets again. We're going to fill this up. This is going to be our library of worksheets, okay? Person-centered, meaning, if you guys ever, want a specific type of worksheet, specific type of content, let our instructors know, let Mark know, let Carly know, let Amy know, let everybody else know, and we'll make it happen, okay? So just know that, they're developed from the ground up with you in mind, so just know that. Let's go to community updates. So here we have easy clickable links to visit the local regional centers, right? We just click on the image, we click on Frank D. Lanterman, so on and so forth, right? And when we click on it, it brings up their website, as you can tell, right? And they have all the information you could ever want, about COVID-19 information, etc. And that's there for you. That's updates from the community that we have, there's also updates from the city of Culver City, updates from Inglewood. You click there, okay? So these are all for you guys. This is all information. These are all resources. If you want information straight from the Department of Public Health, you click on here. The website of the Governor of California, Gavin Newsom, you click here, right? Every time he has a press conference, you might wonder, well, where can I, read everything he just talked about? He talked about so much. We'll go to this website, click on there, you bring it up, right? And there you go. And this usually has summaries about what he talked about, some of the more important content, updates, and that's what these links are here for, right? So, we have a couple more links here, and right here it's going to be fun. So under employment and additional resources, it says coming soon, but what we're going to do there is add resources and links in terms of employment, opportunities, anything that might be beneficial on your guys' path to employment, okay? So just know that, okay? And that's that section. We're almost done. Bear with me. Let's go to social media. Social media says, you guys know the case management team of Elsa Vasquez and Jessica Baker launched the Exceptional Works Instagram page, right? And you guys are supported through there. They do one-on-ones. I believe they do Instagram lives as well. And the idea is that they provide you guys, with COVID-19 tips, program updates, news, and a lot of fun stuff, right? And they engage with you guys as you wish, so as you want. Again, right here is how if you go to the page from a browser, it looks like this, right? Now, if you go to the page from a phone or a mobile device, it looks like this. All you have to do is follow them, okay? If your name, says something that might make it difficult for them to identify you, well, feel free to send them a message, right? I believe you click these three dots here, or you just message and say, hey, my name is so and so, I want to follow your page, so you can support me, and then they'll add you, okay? So just know that, okay? And again, here's a couple images, just a sneak peek of the type of cool stuff they do. They do updates on program related items. They give a nice little overview here of their posts, so feel free to add them, follow them. On the website, if you click here, it takes you straight to their page, so then you can follow them through a web browser or also through your phone or whatever you'd like. So please, let me show you an example. So there you go, right? And then you go to follow. Okay, so just know that. Just like that, on mobile is the same thing, okay? So just know that. So let's move on. So Exceptional Works YouTube videos. So our channel has been up for maybe a month and a half or so. So what we did was added the videos to our social media webpage. So there's different tabs here, if you guys can tell, right? So we have the welcome video. That's the initial video where I introduced the channel. We have COVID-19 related videos, right? The ones we have so far. And the cool thing about these guys is since they're embedded, you can just click play and it'll play the video straight from the browser. Oh, my internet's buffering. You don't want to see that. So there it is, right? I'm not going to play the video. I'm pretty sure you guys have seen it. But that's what you can do straight from here, right? We have our culinary quickies, right? They're all here. Maybe you don't want to go to YouTube. Maybe you want to play them straight from our website. Well, you can, okay? Let's go to Zoom Learning. We have some of the archives for the Zoom Learning sessions that you guys have been a part of. And they're right here too. They're in a couple places actually, right? So there you go. And this will be, a general section for different videos. We're gonna upload those, and we're also gonna have an other section. We'll upload videos there too. And if you guys keep scrolling, you'll see this. So YouTube has a playlist where they have their content creators create videos with the hashtag with me. So what that is just a compilation of videos that has different activities you can do at home. So let's click on it. Okay, it should bring up the playlist, and there you go. It's a whole bunch of cool stuff categorized, right? How to sleep better, Joy and Creativity, Mental Health Awareness Month, Jam with Me. I'm guessing that has to do with dancing. I don't know much about dancing, but I just know I can't do it. Workout with me, right? Cook with me. So there's a whole game with me. There's a whole bunch of cool videos. And again, that's a quick link to those videos for those of you guys that are interested in that. And we have a couple other different playlists that by clicking on the image, it'll take you to them, right? We have the Cooking with Pixar playlist also, right? So this is a compilation of videos where different Disney characters teach you how to cook certain items, right, that you might recognize from the movies. Ooh, wow. Beauty and the Beast, one of my favorite movies, right? So again, these are just cool items that you guys can, sift through, watch at home on your mobile devices. And we're going to put them all in this section, okay? As we get more and more, we're going to just compile them in the social media section. So there's that. Finally, well, actually, one more section after this, and then there's a finally. So again, these are exceptional works contacts. I'm not going to spend too much time on this just so their information is not, all over the YouTube channel, but this is a section I really want to talk about, okay? So in this section, we want to hear back from you, okay? Do you like the website? Do you want another section on the website? Do you want more content? Whatever it is, whatever you want to tell us, you type your name here, as I'm going to do right now. For example, let's see, my name is Benjamin Sandoval. My email address, bsandoval@ecf.net, okay? So then I go to this section. It says, type your message in this box. Do you like the website? Do you want to see more content? What kind of content? Do you want to give feedback about the website? Do you just want to say hello? Type it here. So for the sake of this video, I'll type, hey, I really love the website. Okay? And once I click here to submit feedback, this is what happens, okay? We wait. Thank you. Someone from Exceptional Works will get back to you within 24 hours. So the idea with that section is that, again, provide us feedback. We want to see more of this. We want more of this. We like the website. We don't like the website. Please contact us. We need help navigating it, the different sections. That's really what it's about, so you guys can connect, okay? If you guys just want to say hi, hey, by the way, these get to me through my email. We'll do that. We'll use it as a way to connect with you guys. I'm not gonna read this little narrative here to the right, but again, it's for you guys. Just so we can connect. We already connect in different ways. With Zoom, with texting, with calling, with social media. But this is just another way for us to connect with you guys. Maybe one day you're on the internet, browsing the web, and you want to go to the website, and hey, let me send, a question, or, whatever you need to do. That's what that section is for, okay? It's just another way for you to communicate with us so we can support you, okay? And that's pretty much what it is. If we click on ECF updates, it takes us to ecf.net, and they have a section on emergency updates, and that's what you're going to see right now. You see, so always keep track of that. That has updates on the things you want to know about, openings, closures, when we go back. All that stuff is going to be in this section, okay? That's pretty much what it is. You click here, you go back to the main ECF website, and that's pretty much what it is. Again, I apologize if there was some moments where maybe I paused or anything like that. This was not scripted. This is I just did it, and I did it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. And again, if you guys have any questions, reach out. Mark has his Zoom meetings, Amy has her Zoom meetings, Carly, email me, email them, LinkedIn, text, whatever you guys need to do to be supported and communicate with us, please do it, okay? Thank you.